Alrighty, Brian with Grand Roofing on this beautiful, cold, windy November day. It's beautiful out. No, not really. It's cold. It's cold. My hands are freezing. I'm up on a two-story roof doing a quick roof leak inspection. 2 leaks on this house. Could take you along real quick. Walk over them. Hopefully on this new phone, it's a whole lot stabler, better quality, but I don't know about the wind hitting the microphone, so sorry about that. I apologize. Hopefully you can hear it. Over this front side, let me turn the camera around here. There's a bedroom right up in here. There's a little bit of an overhang and the leak is occurring right in this general area, the valley here. Step back real quick and we'll just look over the general area. So there's no obvious current wind damage except for those 2 little laminate parts flipped up. Not a big deal. Yeah, they're not supposed to be that way, but that's not the leak. You can tell it's all older down here. It's got a little bit of wear, granules coming off. Looks like somebody may have replaced a bit up in this area here. But let's look at the valley and try to figure out what's going on here. There's several things I see, several things I wanted to get the camera out for. If you can see that, comment down below. If you don't see it, we'll go dig in a little deeper and explain. So this side is barely lower, the same pitch. This side should be roof first just because it's lower, crosses over. This is a closed cut valley. I believe that's what they call them, at least that's what I refer to them as. You run the lower side across all the way, you bring this side across, you crack the line and cut it. I am not a fan of, some people on the channel have commented before, they don't like California valleys. I think California valleys are better. There's pros and cons to both. Some might look a little better. Some, let's go over why I don't like these close cut valleys, and I'll also explain what I see that's obviously not good roofing practice here on this. See these little shadowy spots? If you're a roofer, you know what those are. They're a keyway, a drip groove, a butt joint, whatever we refer to them as. The problem is they're way too close to the valley. The higher up you go, they actually get into the valley. You should never have these attaching here because you've got to fasten those, and that puts nails up in your valley area they're not supposed to be. I mean, some of these are getting to be pretty bad in the valley, literally in the valley here. Should never have a shingle like that. So that's not good, that's bad. You can roof a valley lead up backwards like this if you're right-handed. Well, there's really technically no right or wrong. If you're right-handed, typically you go up the roof that way. If you're lefty, you roof this way. Sometimes you can flip it. You can build a lead up a valley really quick and then fill out your field that way, no problem. But you want to make sure those shingles are in the right area so you're crossing the valley with a good full piece of shingle. So that's not good. The main reason why I don't like close cut valleys, I've said this in videos before, try to get the one I can show you. This point right here, when the shingle comes across and you cut it, it causes a point from the top headlap side of that shingle coming this way, a 90 degree, actually it's not even a 90, but it is a solid point where water will run laterally. So lift this up and look under here, if I can get it up. It's got nails pretty close, it's kind of hard to see, but that will catch water and trickle under. Well, if you mix that now with nails in the wrong spot or too close, let's see if we can look under here. You got water trail. There's probably, I don't want to break this stuff up. Let me find one that's loose. Something I can find a little easier to show you. By the way, there are some trim nails. Nail pop broke through here. More trim nails. More trim nails indicates some wind damage at some point. Somebody face nailed it. Kind of confirmed with the caulking, the geocell that's up under a lot of these. Let me see if I can show you here on this one. So you can see that catches water, and the water, you can see the dirty water trail, debris getting caught on it is going to trickle laterally. Then if you do this over a prolonged period of time, the nails and fasteners are going to start getting rusted and wallering out. Then you get water dripping in. It's a big section gathering a lot of water from both sides, all of it channeling down this valley, running down and off. And I believe the valley here is to blame for this, primarily the way it was roofed. The shingles overall have a fair bit of wear, granules coming off of them. Looks like a nail pop or nail not down all the way, broke through the shingle. I highly doubt that's the issue, but that's not good. These are probably going to be to the point where they're worn out enough you may not be able to repair this very easy. It looks like somebody actually worked on the valley here. There's definitely a bit of an age difference between, say, right here up, and those two are even newer yet. So to repair this, it would have to be, in my opinion, the entire valley, because I wouldn't get into a valley and not do the whole thing, because you compromise tying in and lapping on somewhere where you're starting and finishing the repair being an issue or causing a future further issue. All right, there's a fair bit of wear on this. In my opinion, it needs to be completely replaced, this section or the entire roof. So let's just do a real quick look over the rest of the roof. More trim nail, face nails. These aren't, they're not going to cause a leak, but it's just where the seal strips have broke up on the laminate side of that crease completely. So that's not good. It's a little not so windy right now. It is a beautiful day, but it is cold for a November day. Looks like another old hole somebody caulked. The other leak is over the steeper section back here, but I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are if you're a roofer. Do you quote this for repair? I don't want to get into it, especially in the wintertime. I'm gonna let them know I'd recommend a roof replacement, unfortunately. Could it be repaired? Possibly. I'm not saying, but I'm definitely not gonna say I want to take on that responsibility and then have issues develop and then do inside ceiling damage and insulation damage and things like that, and then it's on me because I'm not gonna bite that bullet and pay for that liability for repair. So let me know down below what you guys think, what you would recommend, what you would do. Let's do a quick walk on the way back to the ladder down there. Just the amount of old wind damage, it appears. I don't think any of this was an installation like this. I think they've had issues with it not sticking down, and they've eventually caulked this all up, gooped it all up, face nailed it all. The other leak is on this steeper 10-12, 11-12-ish pitch area here. Kind of a weird way it comes together. I'll try to get my phone down here for you. It's all caulked up. I can't tell what they've got going on. Tried to get this little seam right here lifted where I can see or feel, and it felt like there's a piece of flashing in there. Yep, there's flashing in that, so hopefully the whole wall has flashing. I can't really confirm any of this. It's all gooped up all the way. Same down this side. No obvious damage, shingles missing, but probably lack of flashing is my guess. All right, 7 minutes wrap up. It's cold. I'm getting cold. My hands aren't going to work getting down. Got two more I think I got to look at before I go home and wrap up for the day. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. If you like this new Samsung S21 Unlimited, Ultimate Max, I don't remember what it was. It's the higher end version of it. The stabilization's pretty unreal for this. Hopefully the wind is okay. The only thing I need to do to keep this kind of content coming is getting a little dead cat mic cover for the phone, so when the wind hits it, it's not bad. But anyway, I hope to get a little more of this kind of content on the fly for you guys. Give it a thumbs up. Until next time, be safe, and we'll see you then.